Hey guys, this is Envore here. It's been a good minute since I've uploaded a YouTube video. Been pretty busy with some IRL stuff that's happened to sit there and go on. For those who don't know who I am a professional Halo player for Team More. We just got done making top 16 at Worlds. Besides that, we have Forge that is out for the new season. Got to sit there and play around with it for a good minute, and I'm definitely having to sit there and enjoy it. The map that you're having to see on your screen right now is Cryptic. It's going to be a 4v4 map for testing, most likely for ranked, and I really got the chance to just sit there and just explore around the canvas of this and having to sit there and play around with the atmosphere and stuff. Let's get into the finished structure process of this map. So this is pretty much the finished product of this map, where we have a maroonish pink sky with a teal background. And I think the thing that I like really about this map is just the fact that there's just such a vibrance with the teal and maroonish like sky in this like aspect. And with that being said, I mean, the aesthetics on the ground just really looks like really amazing. I'm really happy with how this map ended up having to sit there and turn out. So we are at the tower section where there is a Covenant sitting inside of a chair. You get to sit there and see from this end of the map where you can pretty much like see a lot of like the B Street side, the generator room, pit area where there's a repulse, and underneath you in pit, if someone was to sit there and sneak around, you'd have to be having to look out for that. We're gonna sit there, make our way towards the bridge to go down snipe area where there's going to be a snipe on this platform. The thing about the snipe being right here is that there's multiple lanes that people are able to look at you from, so you won't be able to get this like snipe easily from either side. I think that's going to be the challenging part for a lot of people that play on this, is that you're gonna have to figure out how to sit there and get this snipe in a way where, you know, you're not having to sit there and just grab it for free. And right here in this little background are crates sort of having to float away out of space. The idea for that came through with having to sit there and, you know, look at this window with this crate right here, and that's when the idea came to me to sit there and make like a little glass that's like open that had like crates to slip out of. All of these crates that are in the sky right now are scripted. I will have a link below in the description about like how I did like these crates to make them float like this way. Going forward, we're having to sit there and go into C-spawn, where we have a forklift that's having to sit there and blink lights. C-spawn is going to be right here in front of the forklift, so if they're having to look towards like snipe, I mean, they could pretty much G-slide over the snipe and probably get there faster than the A-team is, and be able to sit there and probably grab a snipe and most likely be able to get away with it by chance, depending on how fast they are. We're going to be having to sit there and make our way towards the B Street area, where we got the truck. We have the spikes for when you're playing on this weak side of the map, with the camo that's up top and a kneeler below that, and below that would be the repulsor that I talked about earlier, and then across from the repulse would be the disruptor. I think that's going to be definitely useful for King of the Hills and Strongholds, for when you have to tether the plates that are on the ground for both of those game types. You have the little garage area where there's pretty much this garbage that you can sit there like jump on to get up towards that little A side lane that's over here. We're going to be making our way towards the staircase to sit there and go through long haul, where there's just really good lighting, and I think it's probably because of the light that's here, besides the tint for the atmosphere that I've done for this. Definitely looks really great for sure for screenshots that I'm gonna end up having to show you in this next footage for the Forge Era website. Going into this core room, we have the power core that's bursted. That's why there's sparks having to sit there and come out, and you have the sirens that are having to sit there and go off with a lot of caution signs around this little road. So the sandboxes on this map for weapons is going to be a snipe, 2 sidekicks, and a disruptor. The reason why plasma pistols aren't going to be on this, or commandos, is because of how OP they are with the sandbox buff that they got. The plasma pistol, you get a faster, you're able to shoot off plasma pistol shots like a lot faster, and people aren't able to really react to it in a sense, and it tracks you also, which is really OP. I don't think that would be really useful for this map. And the commando, pre-aim, it's kind of difficult to like miss with like the commando. I mean, it does have a little bit of recoil, but it doesn't have as much as it used to be. So I don't think that it would be fair at all for a gun, those 2 weapons like that, to be on this map. So that's what we're going to be having to sit there and use in terms of sandbox for weapons. The amount of potential that Forge has on this game that's been released to us, I definitely think that there's a lot of potential, especially given the fact that I've made this map in, again, 4.5 days. It's really crazy like what you can like do in terms of the atmosphere and like lighting. And I think like the vibrant that it pretty much like gives off like around like this map is really insane. And I just like think that a lot of people are for sure gonna have like a lot of fun with having to sit there and just do Forge on this, even for like just scenery. But with that being said, we're going to go into the website that Forge Era has. They have a website for people to sit there and publish their map on. This is Forge Era's website here. I will make sure that I put a link below in the description for people that are having to sit there and want to publish their maps or look at maps that people have created. For those who are looking at maps, you're going to end up having to see thumbnails for the map that are going to be displayed for you to sit there and look at. And then from there, you're going to see a little download link for that specific map. And then underneath that, you have the first release version for that map, the last updated version. And if we go down to more, we have the category that says arena. It would be ranked if they had that category, but since they don't, it's going to be under arena. The preferred mode would be for 4v4s. Minimum players would be 2 people. You can sit there and do one-on-ones with how kind of short that map is. Maximum players would be 8. I don't think that you should go over 8 players with how short that map is. And the canvas that map was made on was ecliptic. And here are the game modes for that map. So we have Slayer, King of the Hill, Strongholds, Oddball. And if we scroll down more, we have the QR code for the map. I'm pretty sure if you scan that QR code, it's going to take you straight over to the same exact link that the download goes to. So if we click on this, it's going to take us over the Halo waypoint, and it's going to show the amount of bookmarks we have, the amount of plays that we have for that specific map, and then we got the description for it. But besides that, guys, like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.